Creativity and Innovation to Teaching Early Childhood Education by Danielle Denton, Honors 480, Envisioning and Innovation and Creativity in the 21st Century, Dr. Eric Klein, August 9, 2019. Creativity has a broad spectrum, and most relate creativity to something like an invention. There are many elements, stages, and components of creativity. The elements are curiosity, thinking independently, embrace uncertainty, balance logic, sharpens one's senses, and imagination. Price 2019, page 1. The stages of creativity are preparations, incubations, illumination, and verification. Plucker 2017, page 92. The components of creativity are deliberate cognitive, deliberate and emotional creativity, spontaneous and cognitive creativity, and spontaneous emotional creativity, based in 2019, page 1, all of which help the process of creativity to form ideas and innovation in how we function within our professional lives by envisioning change and proposing a new direction to determine the actions needed to foster a growth mindset as an early childhood education teacher. Theory of creativity and innovation. Creativity. Most think creativity is an idea or an invention, and think innovation is about technology. However, creativity and innovation are much more than that. For example, Wallace's theory gives a structured approach to creating and solving a problem, which is crucial to the process and development of creativity and innovation. Even though they are connected, they are not entirely the same. Innovation is an outline for different ways to plan, approach, and develop an idea further. Innovation helps improve a classroom by giving teachers a perspective on what is working and what is not inside the classroom, which is also known as reflection. Innovation, in theory, helps improve the school curriculum by implementing the many new creative ideas into the system. Practical application. In early childhood education, it is not only reading books. Creativity and innovation play a significant role in how children learn. For example, the creative curriculum approach, which was constructed by a preschool teacher, Trista Dodge, who builds the idea off Piaget's theory of moral development and Kohlberg's theory of moral reasoning. The idea is to create an idealism structure for children to freely express themselves through play. For example, building blocks, coloring, art, and even literature. The creative curriculum increases the development of children by designing activities that create structures, like problem solving, reasoning skills, and working together. Estes and Crow, 2012, page 33 and 46. In teaching early childhood education, it is essential to design a creative way to not only keep children interested in the topic, but to help them further their skills in divergent thinking. When one talks about innovation, immediately that comes to mind is technology. However, that is not always the case. Innovation can come from ideas as well. For example, the project approach. The project approach is used in early childhood education and refers to many sets of teaching strategies that allow teachers to guide the students in depth study of real-world topics such as English literature. Estes and Crow, 2012, page 47. The project approach was an innovative idea to get children to focus, listen, and build on a topic. According to Kratz and Chard, 1989, as cited in Lee Cannon and Edwards, 1992, Kratz and Chard described the project work as an innovative way to meet a wide spectrum of educational goals, page 2. By implementing the project approach to the topic of English literature, it allows the children to understand, observe, and ask questions on the subject, which help them grow their mindset and their skills. Defend the importance of creativity and innovation. Creativity and innovation are essential to the development of children in the same way that gross motor skills are to babies. Children need to grow, and for children to develop those skills that are necessary, they must learn by being in an environment that supports creativity and innovations. For example, take the expression monkey see, monkey do. Babies learn their motor skills by watching us adults. The same concept goes for children. Children learn because we adults use a set of curriculums and approaches to teaching them those skills. It may be considered fun or even a game to the children. However, it is showing the children a process they need for future development without the realization of how they are learning those skills, all the while keeping them intrigued, which is known as cognitive development. Some would say it is learning subconsciously. Either way you look at it, the children are developing those learning skills. Many children do not have the option to experience the learning skills using the same curriculum as most children because of learning disabilities, like being blind or deaf. For example, Helen Keller has developed a language disability, resulting in her being blind and deaf. She learned how to use fingerspelling and Braille to communicate and read. Because of her persistence in learning, Helen became the first blind and deaf woman to pass our preliminary test and graduate with a bachelor's in arts along with honors and cum laude. Beckwith 2018, page 32. Braille is the new curriculum for the blind and has opened a whole new world of literature to those who could not read like normal children. It was a creative and well thought out solution for those with disabilities. Envisioning change. Creativity and innovation have made some significant changes to education, such as calculators, computers, projectors, and tablets. According to Plucker 2017, as educators then, the social contexts in which facilitate our students, creativity is determining a factor in how we both enable and evaluate their creative endeavors. Page 284. When teaching early childhood education, teachers are to incorporate techniques to introduce to the classroom. One of the new methods of our society today is technology. With technology being a part of the classes, the children are picking up skills rather quickly. As stated by Coos and Chen 2014, children quickly developed an ease with the stylus for drawing. Although technical issues in learning this new technology were encountered, children were interested and persisted without frustration. What seems to matter for children's learning is the ways teachers choose to implement this technology. Paragraph 1. Technology is the new trend in early childhood education. Technology is keeping children engaged in activities that promote activity learning and development. Even though technology has become the mainstream of culture, the National Association for the Education of Young Children, NAEYC, incorporated principles to guide the proper use of technology in the classroom. The NAEYC did this by making sure children keep a healthy cognitive, emotional, physical, and social linguistic development during digital times. NAEYC 2012, page 5. Technology must not only support their learning, but it should also encourage those traditional learning skills as well. Describe a problem. Even though technology has become a significant part of teaching in the classroom, many believe that technology has a negative impact on learning compared to traditional ways of learning. According to the NAEYC 2012, several professional and public health organizations and child advocacy groups concerned with child development and health issues such as obesity have recommended that the passive, non-interactive technology and screen media not be used in early childhood programs and that there be no screen time for infants and toddlers. Page 2. Obesity has become a growing concern in the United States. According to Bond 2016, technology is rightly coping the blame for some of its share of the obesity epidemic. Page 1. How that technology can be useful for learning, but also have such an effect on the body physically. Proposing a new direction and solution. Finding a solution to how technology can help increase learning without increasing obesity can be challenging. However, it is not impossible to do. For example, using the website Symbaloo to save research for papers can contribute to sitting too long. Not being active contributes to obesity. Another way to prevent obesity in children who use technology in the classroom is by avoiding too much screen time, which also contributes to sitting long periods. According to the National Association for the Education of the Young Children 2012, the proliferation of digital devices with screens means that precise meaning of screen time is elusive and no longer just a matter of how long young children watch television, videos, and DVDs. Time spent in front of the television screen is just one aspect of how screen time needs to be understood and measured. Page 3. It is essential to understand the importance of being active, especially within small children, which brings back to how important social, emotional, cognitive, and physical development is in early childhood education. The structure of recess is built upon playing. The idea is to promote social skills with other children as well as emotional learning development. Teachers usually teach the structure because children need help developing ideas for games that will also encourage physical activities. American Academy of Pediatrics, 2013, page 184. Recess also helps prevent screen time with the use of technology in the classroom, which also involves creativity and innovation by teachers using creativity to create new games and innovation by applying those games to incorporate activities like running. Fostering a growth mindset. Creativity and innovation help teachers and students grow by the many ideas and tools that are created throughout the curriculum. The many creative and innovative ideas help push students to thrive towards succeeding in the future. According to Lovelace 2002 and Fisher 2006, as cited in Plucker 2017, demonstrated with their compilations in a range of activities and that individuals pursue using technology as tools of creative expression such as writing, editing pictures, composing music, discovering new information, exploring other cultures via video, or even interactive discussions with users around the globe are created through technology. Page 286 to 287. A growth mindset supports creativity, and creativity supports innovation, all of which help educators, such as teachers, become more creative inside the classroom by creating and developing new ways to engage children in the school, while still using traditional ways of teaching can guide, inspire, and encourage children to want to learn. Creativity and innovation with education and technology align with my personal philosophy because I am all about coming up with new ways to teach children, and technology has a significant role. My middle child does not like to learn traditional ways. So to get her to focus and stay interested in learning, I must use learning tools like educational TV, tablets, and educational games on the computer. Symbaloo helped me with saving the conducting research for my final, which helped me grow and understand creativity and innovations better in the fields of early childhood education. Conclusion. Creativity and innovation in early childhood education improve the curriculum by using approaches such as the creative curriculum, project approach, Braille, and technology. The idea of creativity and innovations also help educators to understand not only the improvements, but it also helps them to understand flaws it can have on children, like obesity, and how they can prevent it, change, and grow to find a solution to the problem within the educational programs, while also helping the children further their educational skills they need for the future.